Okay, so what we're looking at here is we are looking at products. Now, products means things that are multiplied together. Okay, a product is the result you get from multiplying things, but we can also use it to look at what we're multiplying together. Okay, now what you've been working with so far have been things like x plus 2, x plus 3, something like this. This is a product of two things. The first thing that we are multiplying here is x plus 2. That is one factor in the product. And the second factor is this lovely x plus 3. Okay, to multiply these together, we multiply the x times the x. That gets us x squared. We multiply the x by the 3, so plus 3x. We multiply the 2 by the x, so plus 2x. And we multiply the 2 by the 3, so plus 6. And what we end up with is x squared plus 5x plus 6. This you've been doing since year 2. Okay, now what we're also going to be doing now is we don't always have just two products. Firstly, we can have three products. It doesn't have to be just two. But secondly, we can also have a situation where we have more than two terms within the brackets. Okay, so we're going to start with that one. So let's say instead of what we've got above, we have x plus 2 brackets x squared plus 2x plus 3. Okay, so this is now the product of two factors. Okay, so one of the factors is x plus 2. Okay, this is our first factor. And the second of the factors in our product is x squared plus 2x plus 3. Okay, and we are going to look at what the product is if we multiply these together. Now, we do this in the same way. Okay, when you were taught in year 2 to use FOIL, the FOIL technique, that was just to give you a bit of a strategy on how to approach it. Now, we're going to use the technique. Basically, we take that x and we multiply it by each of the terms in the second bracket. So we're going to start by doing the x times the x squared, and that gets us x to the power of 3. Okay, then we're going to multiply the x by the 2x. So that's going to get us plus 2x squared. Then we're going to do the x times the 3. Okay, so that's going to get plus 3x. All right, now that's lovely. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with the 2. So we've multiplied the x by all terms in the second bracket. Now we're going to multiply the 2. So 2 times x squared gets us plus 2x squared. Okay, then we have 2 times 2x, so plus 4x. And then we have 2 times 3, so plus 6. All right, so we're using the same technique. It's just that now we have 3 terms in that second bracket, so you just need to be a bit more careful and make sure that you really multiply each term and don't miss one. Okay, all we have to do now is simplify. So we're looking for like terms here. We have here x cubed is on its own, so x cubed. All right, then we have 2x squared plus 2x squared, so that becomes plus 4x squared. Then we have plus 3x plus 4x, so we're going to get here plus 7x. And then we have a lovely little plus 6 on the end, so plus 6. And we're done. So this is a situation where we have more than 2 terms in the brackets. Okay, now what I also said is we can have more than 2 factors. We can also have 3 factors. So an example of this would be if we had, for example, x plus 2 to the power of 3, or cubed. Okay, in this case we have 3 factors. This is the same as x plus 2, x plus 2, x plus 2. So there are now 3 factors in our product here. Now in this case, we basically do the same thing, but what you need to do is there's no special trick to make sure that you're going to go through and do them all. What we actually do is we just do one part at a time. So we're going to start by focusing just on these first 2. Okay, so we're just going to do the first 2. We're going to leave the last bracket as it is. So we know that that last bracket's staying, so I'm just going to write x plus 2 in brackets. Okay, Then we have this product here, x plus 2, x plus 2. Now you can see that that's a perfect square, so we just get x squared plus 4x plus 4. Okay, hopefully you remember that rule by now. Please make sure, if you don't know it, that you learn it as soon as possible. Okay, now what we have is again two products. Okay, one has two terms and the other has three. Okay, so this product, this factor, sorry, has three terms inside the bracket. So this is another case where we have to be more careful with our expanding. Okay, so x times x squared gives us x cubed plus 4x squared plus 4x plus 2x squared plus 8x plus 8. Okay, and again we're just going to simplify all of this. So we can do x cubed is on its own. So we have x cubed plus 4x squared plus 2x squared makes 6x squared plus 4x plus 8x is 12x, and then just a nice plus 8 on the end to finish it off. Okay, so when you have a cube or three factors that you're going to find the product of, you just need to make sure you just do them one step at a time. So don't try and do all of them at once. Do one part of the bracket, then start again and do the second part, just like we did here. Okay, after you've done that, it's fairly straightforward. All right, if you want to try the extension questions, we get into a situation where you can also have three terms inside each bracket, but that's something that you should be doing if you're considering Wisconsin in the future or going further with maths. Okay, that's something I think those people can try and work out for themselves as well. It's nice for you to try and challenge yourself. Good luck.